Let's take a look at another factoring problem here where my a is not equal to 1. In this case it's 10. And I want to try to solve this equation, or factor this expression rather, by being smart about it. So I'm going to draw my parentheses here. I know I've got a minus 9 there, so when it's minus, my signs have to be mixed. I'm just going to guess and put the plus there and the minus there. I'm going to think a little bit harder about this. I know I've got a big positive number here for b, right? My a is 10, my b is 89, and my c is minus 9. These two numbers have to multiply to give me a minus 9, and then I'm going to need a big number here somehow to get a bunch of x's in there, almost 90. So I'm going to start with this minus 9. Okay, to get these two numbers here to multiply to minus 9, that's why I have to have plus minus, because it's a minus 9. The only way I get a minus is with a minus times a plus. So let's just start with that. I'm going to try minus 9 and plus 1, right? Those will multiply to give me minus 9, right? If I multiply these, it gives me that. Or I could reverse it. I could try a plus 9 and a minus 1. That would give me the minus 9. But I'm especially looking for numbers that will add up and give me 89, but nothing will, right? My only other options would be plus 3, minus 3, or the reverse of that, minus 3, plus 3. Okay, this times this times this, these will all give me minus 9, and that's it. Those are my only four options. 9 and 1, or reverse, positive 3, negative 3, or the reverse of that. So the only way for me to get this huge b is because of this 10. Okay, now where I put the 10, we know we're going to have an x here. I know I'm going to have an x here to get my x squared term. I could put the 10 there and a 1 there, or remember I've got some combinations for 10 as well. I could do 10 and 1, 1 and 10, I could do 2 and 5, I could do 5 and 2. So I don't know. There's 4 different ways I could try to get this 10x squared. So start with the simplest one, okay? If I've got a large positive number here, it's very likely coming from whatever number is here with the positive sign and putting the 10 here. If I put the 10 here, I'm going to multiply it by this negative number, whatever it is, negative 3, negative 1, negative 9, those are the only options. When I do this 10x here times this plus number over here, whatever it is, that's where I'm going to get my big B, okay, close to 89. And this minus 1 here will come from this x times this number here, and so that's how I kind of plan my factoring. Okay, so now I look at these now, and I look for my various combinations. How would I get a large number there? Well, 10x times some positive number. If I put a 3 there, 3 times 10 is going to give me 30. If I got a 3 here, I got to have a 3 there. 30 minus 3 is only going to get me to 27 max. I can't do it with the 3's, so the 3's are out. What if I try 9 there? 9, positive 9 times the 10x is going to give me 90x. Oh, that's really close to my b here. And what's the other corresponding factor for 9? The only way to get my minus 9 here? Well, if that's a plus 9, it's got to be a minus 1. Well, there it is. Plus 9 times 10 gives me a plus 90x. Minus 1x gives me a plus 89x. So if you reason your way through all this, this one actually turned out to be kind of easy. I'm not suggesting that it's easy for first-time Algebra 2 students, but that's my answer right there. Okay? If you like this method better, okay, think of it this way. All right, I had to have a 10x squared here. I'm going to get that from a 10x and an x. Okay, I chose to put a plus 9 down here to give me a 90x positive. And the only way to get my minus 9 over here is if I have plus 9. Remember, I had a minus 9 for my c value. The only way to get a plus 9 and a minus 9 multiplying here is a minus 1. Now when I do this, minus 1 times x, I'm going to get a minus 1x. My x's work out to plus 90 minus 1x gives me 89x. It works. So these are my factors. Okay, 10x minus 1, and then x plus 9, written vertically here, but that's where you get it. Okay, if I wanted to FOIL this just to check, I get 10x squared. There it is. I get a plus 90x. There it is. Minus 1x. There it is. Minus 9. It works. Okay, so there's your final answer, just like we chose to do above. And I hope that helps. But the logic is everything. You've got to plan accordingly. So I hope you can see that.